Hey there, I'm Droid Freak, and this is a video changelog for HATPC Reborn 0.2.5. I'm gonna go through a few different levels and show you what's changed by example. The first thing that you're going to see that's changed is that there is now a level loading screen. So when I load up this level, it says loading user level instead of saying enter username, so it's a little more clear what's going on. The next thing that I'm going to show you is that arrows can now go through rolling boulders. So you saw right there that the arrow just kept right on going instead of hitting that boulder. So that should make things a little less glitchy. There were some strange bugs happening before with arrows hitting rolling boulders. Another small bug that I just patched is that boulders cannot be pushed into ladders, which they used to be able to be pushed through ladders, and I believe also secret areas. I never tested that, but now they can only be pushed through air and spikes. Moving right along, you can now bump your head against the ceiling without getting a ridiculous sound. The sound for you hitting the ceiling only plays when you first hit it, rather than continuously. So that should make it a lot less annoying to bump your head against the ceiling. There's now a text pop-up that happens when you collect life crates, gem crates, or treasure. And if the door is blocked, you can't get in. You used to be able to get in by standing on top of the block, but now you cannot. Moving along to Doppelhanna by Yaya. This level has been broken by a couple of different changes in this update. But first of all, you'll notice that this perspective is not the perspective that you're used to if you've played this level. That's because you need to switch to the other Hanna to see that perspective, and you switch by pressing the Z key. So here's the Hanna number 2, which is who you saw if you played that level in the previous version. But now Hanna number 1 is where your camera starts, and you can switch between them by pressing Z. Now, in order to complete the level previously, you had to jump over this spike. But now, if I try to jump over that spike, Hanna number 2 jumps as well and hits the ceiling. Because now all Hannas jump at the same time, rather than jumping sequentially. So to get past this part, I'm going to toggle on invincibility. That is done by pressing the I key, in case you guys didn't know that. So now I can just walk through this spike. I'm going to turn off invincibility. And then, previously you survived this part by having Hanna duck, and then Hanna number 2 couldn't get hit by the arrows. But now, even if you duck, the arrows hit you. That was a multi-Hanna bug that any Hannas except for the first one couldn't be hit with arrows while ducking. But now that has been patched. The next level that I'm going to show you is a level that Yimmy made to demonstrate a bug with dynamite. Used to be that the dynamite would fly away from the last Hanna, so in this case the Hanna that's up there in a box. But now the dynamite flies away from the Hanna that hit it, so the dynamite can go whatever direction it needs to now. It's not stuck going away from a Hanna that didn't even hit it. So yeah, dynamite and multi-Hanna has been fixed. The last level that I'm going to show you is to demonstrate that Hannas can now collide with each other. So of course, I'm going to use Hanna Fall. Here we go. So all these Hannas are bunching up on each other now. If I hold the left key, then some of them will move to the left and form a bit of a group over there. If I hold the right key, then they'll go back to the right. And this level gets a little bit laggy now that there's a lot of code that each Hannah has to run. You can definitely see that the physics is running slower. But I think once we hit the bottom, the lag gets a little bit better. Let me get rid of the rest of these crates. Are there any crates on the right still? Alright, all the crates are gone. So yeah, you can see all the Hannahs piled up on top of each other. And if I... come on. If I manage to group them all up... in the side... Oh, here we go! So many Hannahs. They just all stand on top of each other. I can crouch, and then they'll all fall down into a block. So yeah, this level is pretty entertaining to play with this many Hannahs. Yeah, and it seems like the lag isn't bad at all once all the crates are destroyed. And then again, I am running this on a pretty beefy PC, so we'll see how well it runs for you guys. Well, that's it for this Changelog. Let me know if you find any bugs or whatnot, and with any luck, the next update will be the water update, which will probably take a few weeks for me to finish, but here's hoping that I'll be able to get it out in a timely fashion. Peace.